Why, it's Mr. Spock. Buried alive. Buried alive. More! 22!
Remember this well. There shall be no peace as long as Kirk lives.
Come on.
You fly apart.
Fly apart then.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great, and a big good morning to my guest this morning. She was on Women of the Fandom last time she was here, and now she is back for YouTube Talk on Wednesday. A big welcome to Maria with T and Telly. Good morning, Maria.
Well, good morning to you and everybody. Have an active chat as usual. Good to see everybody.
It is. We have the best chat in the morning. We have the best chat.
You know, I have to say, I can't always watch you as much as I want to because I won't concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing.
Can't
do it.
He's like, burn it down, Loki. Burn it down.
I'm like, oh, I can't. Oh, good.
So. How have you been? How have you been? It's been a while since you've been on here.
Yeah, it has been a while. I was just thinking back to that time, and I just remember it's still kind of mousy. I was a little mousy sometimes, you know. But I reached my 1,000. I think at 1,100 something or other now. So
you did. You hit 1K.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
1K. Thank you. That was not easy.
No, it never is. It never is.
Yeah. So it's been such an exciting ride, and it just keeps getting better. And I'm more excited about what's coming, and all the people that have come across my path during this time has enriched my life quite a bit. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but you know, we all say that, but we all say it for a reason, don't we?
We do. We absolutely do. There's a lot of people we meet along the way. There's a lot of things that happen along the way. That's actually why I asked you on this morning to talk a little bit about
Mm.
the people you have met, the things that have happened, the tea. I'm sure you have some tea for us. And you're like, then you wouldn't believe it, Loki. This guy actually, whatever it is. Yes, some tea. Drop some tea on us this morning, girl. Give us some tea to drink.
Just no teabagging, please.
For those of you out there that don't know what I'm talking about, tea is drama. It's a
Mhm.
drama llama. Um,
Yeah.
Spill the tea, girl.
Spill the tea. I certainly will. The funny thing is I think one of the things I get about my show a lot is that it's free of. It may be called tea and telly, but tea and telly is basically the concept of sitting back, relaxing, enjoying yourself while you're watching.
Oh yeah.
But I really pride myself on that. Um, People like always probably assume that I have no opinion on politics or I have no opinion on this or that or the other. But you have no idea how hard it is to not comment on some of the things that I see
I
because
do. I
it
do.
is well, it's difficult for a few reasons. One, because sometimes there's people that it doesn't matter what you say, you're not changing their mind.
That's right.
But but at the same time, it is something that I can't bring back to my channel, and I have to keep it out of there. And as many of you heard, why? Because of the comic book that is being made, I have to keep things at a certain uh level, basically PG-13, but also a lot of free from a lot of things because there are people watching my channel and what's being said and what's done, and they're going back all the way back.
Oh yeah, I can
And
imagine.
yeah, so I have to kind of keep it nice and pretty, which is fine because that I don't mind. But I enjoy being able to bring people on and make them laugh, make them happy. That's what it's about. So they can go to the other channels for that other stuff. In my town, we're having fun.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. And I do. I totally get it. There's like even me as like verbal and as blowing raspberries as I am, I'm still there's things I will not go into. There are things I will not talk about. There are things that I'm like, no, this is not for this channel. We're going to talk about
Yeah.
pop culture. We're
Hmm.
going to if we're going to poo poo on it, then that's fine. Go after the people making this stuff. Speak our minds freely. There's a point where I'm like, okay, there's like so much politics involved in this. I don't want to talk about politics. That's not why I'm
Right.
here. I don't want to do any of that. And I try and keep it away from the channel. A lot of that though is my own personal stuff. That's my own personal opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring that into the morning show. There's a time and place for that,
Hmm.
and it's not in the morning for me. So
Yeah.
I want to have
Oh, I
fun.
know.
I want to
I
enjoy myself,
know.
and poo
Me
pooing all over,
too.
current day Star Trek is absolutely fine with me. I can do that.
You
Um,
are awesome, though. I think one of the reasons why I do like listening to you is because everybody has their morning motivation time, and oftentimes it comes from the Loki.
oh, thank you.
You know, uh, I do the words of wisdom that you provide to people, I'm sure inspire in a way, that you discuss things like, crap happens, let it go, and just let's move forward and let's work as a team, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of positive in your channel, but I mean, we all have the right to say what we want and how we feel, but um, I don't know. It's hard sometimes. Is What's hard for me is not being too terribly personal because I'm an open book. I'm not the kind of person that hides things, how I feel, what I think, and things like that. Um, and being too personal and too open. PJ's always like, Marie, you're gonna have to scale it back a little bit. I'm just like,
Rein it back in just a little bit.
He's like, I did a video once, and it was because I'm a country girl, so I went to the country, and on my way, I decided to do a little video of what it was like where I grew up and all this other stuff, and I gave it to him, and I said, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's not do that. There's too much personal stuff there." I'm like, "Dang it, okay," but I could see where he's coming from, and I think it's important because I read something that you had mentioned once about, people. I think it was it you. It was they were talking about the more that you're in the spotlight, the more people will get to your friends, your family, whatever.
Probably.
And
I've said something like that before, I believe.
hmm yeah, and
Yeah,
I think so.
if you
It's
want to be in this,
yeah,
you've chosen a public life, and they're gonna go after your friends, they're gonna go after your family, they're gonna get in
that's
your
it.
business, they're gonna dig
hmm
around and you, oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
I think that's what you said because that's exactly how I read it, and I
be
was like,
prepared. Yeah.
yeah, and that's what he said. He said, "Be prepared." So I have had to remove a bunch of things and do a lot of cleaning up just to. I guess a part of me is a little naive in that sense. I'm like, people do that. Why would they do that? Because I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I guess it happens. So
So PJ has been kind of like a mentor.
yeah, he is technically my agent, and so he has been a coach, and I like the way he does it because he does so much for me, but at the same time, he does it to where he pushes me to do it myself, kind of. He doesn't just do everything and I just walk in this path and I'm just like, thank you, and I just walk through. He's like, no, this is what we need to do, and this is what you're gonna do, and then go for it. And you're
It's
like,
your job to
but
do it.
yes. And that's what I've loved about it is because I've learned so much. I've become more um, comfortable. And I mean, it all started with him. Um, he found me, and I was just this person that had few videos, and I didn't know what to do, and I just sat there staring at the computer, going, "What now?"
It's funny how that happens. Funny how
Mm-hmm.
that happens because I remember when I was a young little tadpole in the YouTube pool, a certain PJ came along and said, "Loki, you're gonna be great. You're gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
kick-ass morning show, and this is
Mm-hmm.
gonna explode, and you're gonna do great." And I'm like,
What are you talking
"Who is this guy? And what the hell are you talking about?" And he's like, "No, I see it now. I can see it. I can see it. You're gonna be great. You're gonna do great. You've got this great personality. You're
Yeah.
on in the mornings. You picked a great time to go." And I'm like, "Thank you." I love. It was kind of like Mexican Iron Man, except
Mm-hmm.
watching Mexican Iron Man is like it's like Mexican Iron Man has a welcome mat at the foot of his bed.
Yeah.
So it's like the ladies walk by and you're like, oh yeah, well Mexican Iron Man's got PJ's not like that. PJ's like more like, hi, I'm PJ. I'm just
Right.
the normal everyday guy. Whereas
Right.
Mexican Iron Man's like, hello ladies.
I'm
Um,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, he is. And he is responsible for a lot of these other channels that have exploded because he's seen them and given them the courage. And that's where it started with me. I mean, he invited me on to do, the Orville, and I thought it was a one-time gig. Had fun, and he invited me back, and I'm sitting there. I look back at the video, and I'm just like, oh my god, I look like a Yetz, just sitting there staring like deer in the headlights, camera. I barely said anything, and he wants me to come back. Why? But he has this ability to pick out talent of people and bring it out. And he knew somehow that this is what I wanted to do. I love entertaining people. I love making them laugh. That's the thing, is making them laugh. I always have ever since I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I would be standing in a room and my brother and sisters and everybody would be staring at me and thinking, why are they staring at me? we're waiting for you to do something funny. I'm like,
Nah.
oh, well, I didn't know this. I just, but I'm finally doing that. So he gave me that courage, and I'm a lot more comfortable. Now, what I have to remember is when I'm other people's shows that I'm not the host and I need to zip it. Automatic response to want to be like, take over. And you're like, wait a minute, this is my show.
But PJ's encouraged you, and I
Mm-hmm,
know exactly where you're coming from. I go back there and
mm-hmm,
I listen to like the first morning show I did, and I'm like,
mm-hmm.
oh my god! Hello, this is Loki. This is Mornings with Loki. Hello, it's not even called Mornings of Mischief yet. That's how early this is. I'm up. I'm up at 8 a.m. Is anyone else out there? Hello, it's Loki. Good morning. And it was just one of those like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, dude, what the hell were you doing? Hello, I'm Loki. And I think that this is poo poo and caca, and I like this stuff. Well, have a great morning, everybody. And it's like, oh my god, it's not that bad, but to me, it's like, oh god, what was I doing?
Yeah, well, of course, we all are. We're all learning. We all learned. I mean, I still remember when I did my 100, and I was all excited. And I did the celebration. I was still learning how to use StreamYard, and they were showing me how to pull up comments and stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was all excited. I felt like such an idiot, but I have just grown so much because of the strength that I have found in myself that was hidden there for so long, and the strength coming from others supporting you. And I know PJ hates. He says, "Maria, this is all you." And I'm like, "No," but I mean, he leads. He says, all he does is lead me in the direction, and I go with it. But he just kind of stood behind me, and he didn't slightly tapped me, he shoved me and said, "Get your ass in there." And I'm like, "All right, I got this." So for my celebration, I wasn't gonna do one, but she's like, "You have to. This is like a big deal." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I think I think I'm not looking at it as like, oh, I reached 1,000, whatever. What I want to do is celebrate the accomplishments along the way. To me, that's a big deal. And so I have something special planned for that day. Nothing long or whatever, but I'm kind of taking it back where I started. Having PJ there. I have to have a Dega. Jake's gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
there with me.
oh yeah.
And Jake's gonna be there. And I invited the lovely Troy to join me too. But I have one of the actors from Dark Matter who's gonna join me.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he's such a nice guy. But it all started with the Orville, Dark Matter, and Stargate. And so yeah, I'm excited about that.
Dega out in chat, throwing the peace sign. Thank you, Dega. Um, and of course, Dave G Sound saying, Loki, you still sound exactly like that. I made it funny. Thanks, Dave G, so much. She's like, I jest, of course, but yeah,
Yes,
thank you
of
so much. You
course.
made it funny. Ha ha ha. Funny on Loki.
Yes.
And a $2 super chat from Daryl the Derelict. The support by this
Excuse me.
fellowship is unparalleled. Absolutely,
Hmm.
absolutely.
Hmm.
What's the biggest thing that has happened that you've learned, anything like that, from when you celebrated 100 subscribers to when you hit 1K? What do you think the biggest thing that you've learned is, or the biggest thing that happened to you?
Well, I know I've said this before, but seriously, the confidence, because I have had some bad relationships, and unfortunately, those tear your confidence level down really bad.
Was it in YouTube or in like real life? Are you
In real
talking about?
life,
Okay.
in real life.
Yes,
So,
yes, I totally get that.
um, you know, um, it just tears you down to the point where you're just like, why am I even standing here? I mean, if I'm that useless, if I'm that horrible or ugly or whatever, and so your confidence level really goes down. And But I think I just finally got to the point where I was like, okay, that's it, enough. And instead of sitting here just being the victim, I'm just gonna just do it. And so yeah, it helped to have that push and everybody around you just supporting you in that. But um, it, to me, the biggest thing was to step outside the box I was so used to being in and trying to shield myself from more hurt and feeling like I was useless or ugly or whatever, And I thought, you know what? I can't be this. And so to me, it was the confidence level that I have really learned to bring back and share with others. Though, I mean, it is. I think a lot of it helped too is that as you know, I'm Zen priest, so um, a lot of lot of meditation and helping others through their time that they need. And has it's nice to feel wanted in that sense, where people want to come to you because they trust you. They see you as a person that is there for them, and I like that. That's what I do.
No,
But yeah.
that's no, I know exactly what you mean. And I don't know if you know this or not. 2 years before I pulled the trigger on the morning show, before I did any of that, someone encouraged me to do YouTube. They said, Loki, pull the trigger on it and do it. And I didn't do it. And that person was Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers. And I wish I had in 2017. I really do. I wish I had, and I would be another 2 years because in my head, I was going, who the hell wants to listen to me? Who wants to listen to me? Who cares what I have to say about this? Um, and it was a real kick in the pants. Because eventually Doomcock, of all people, was like, go forth, young Loki, and make YouTube content. And I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And that's why you got what was said earlier, what Ryan was saying with
Yes, welcome to Bulb Culture Therapy. I'm your host, Stone Loki. I'm Stone underscore Loki. And today we're going to talk about Joker, the Joker movie.
and eventually that would turn into Mornings with Loki. I did one episode of Mornings with Loki, and then I was like, screw this, I gotta come up with a better name.
Well, we just love the mischief, and just I am certain that everybody listening and would agree that they can't start their day unless they listen to some Loki. I mean, it just would be weird not to have it. So, you are such a pro, and I just keep looking at my start when I start my show, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, isn't that cutesy? After listening to Loki's,
But everybody's got, would you agree that everybody's got their own style, and there's
they
nothing
do.
wrong with any of
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen except when you're like calling your chat names, that I don't understand that. I don't get that. I've seen that, and I'm like, how the hell do you cuss out your chat and have them come back the next day? I just, and not in a good way. It's not like, greetings, you MFers, or anything like that. No, I
Right.
mean, this person is like, F you, you epping sea bags. And I'm like, wow. Like, holy shit. I wouldn't have a chat in the morning. I wouldn't have anybody come by in the morning if I talked to people
Right.
like that.
I
And
know.
it's just like, damn. But everybody's got their own style. And I don't
Yeah.
knock any of it. Not unless you're cussing
No,
out your, treating your chat like crap,
I
or
know.
lying to
Who
your
does that?
chat, like, like taking
Right.
advantage. I've seen people do that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people
That's
monetarily take advantage of their chat. It's like, oh my god, give me money, give
oh,
me money, give me money. I'm not talking about Pat Steven, even though he has one, a little grifter clip that's like, give me money, give me money, give me money. But that's what these people like. again, I'm not talking about Pat Stevens. It's just using the thing he said as an example. That's what they're like, and it's like,
Right.
oh whoa, I'm gonna lose everything unless you guys give me $2,000, and they get all this
Right.
money, and then they're like, I'm going on vacation, bye, and you're like,
Yeah, exactly.
wow,
But wait a
wow.
second. Yeah. No, that's horrible. And I think
They
I've had two tips because obviously I haven't been monetized yet. I had two tips, and they were um, Netter, Troy's wife, so sweet, gave me one, and then one from this other gal from Dino's show. She came on and she gave me. Oh my god, I was thrilled to pieces, and I felt guilty. And I was like, I'm feeling guilty and happy at the same time. That's weird. But you're right. I think what's important is to acknowledge whatever you do, always acknowledge your chat, and you do it so well. And I'm still getting to that. And I always feel bad if I miss somebody, like really bad. I'll be after the show going, oh my God, I didn't say hi to them. I have to go message them and tell them I said hi, because they make you, they are there for
Yes,
you,
they do.
and I
Wouldn't
see
be
somebody
here.
subscribe.
Wouldn't be here without these awesome people. Dave G Sound with $2 super chat says, Maria, I subbed to your channel too. Thank you for being on. Thank you, Dave G
Oh,
Sound.
thank you. I appreciate all of them. And yes, and I
Maria's
saw
cat
those.
wants attention from Monkey's Jeeves.
Yes,
Is
he
he
does.
one of your? Does he come in and poke you on the chat?
And then
He
my
loved
cat.
the fact that I said that. But
Um, yeah, my cat, my cat's been doing shorts on him and stuff now, and he's becoming a little popular. So, he is going to do some auditions to be the Orville, to be the Orville Bridge Cat. So I did some video yesterday about prepping him for his audition and stuff. So yeah, he's a little attention whore.
yeah,
Other kids play
we
with me.
can't do what we do without the wonderful people that come by and see us, the wonderful people that come by and hang out with
Yeah,
us, the wonderful people that come by and listen to us.
I know.
Um, tell me about the relationships you've made, especially the interesting ones.
The
Spill the
interesting
tea. Spill
ones.
the tea, girl.
Alrighty.
No, I'm just just here.
No, I know.
Yeah, okay. As long as yeah, just tell us about the relationships you've made. They don't have to be dirty ones.
God,
Get
we
your
wouldn't
minds out of
bet.
the gutter, guys. It's not that
Yeah,
kind of morning.
right.
Um, but if you
No,
have any of
I
those, by all means, tell us those too. Um,
yeah, I mean, I'm still doing it like all the time. I was just recently on Pops, who I saw in the chat, if he's still here. I was on his show, and what an awesome, awesome guy he is, and great interview. But instantly made a friend in him, and um, even PJ was noticing his channel. He's like, "Oh my gosh, he's got a great channel and stuff." And so that's just me and PJ. As soon as we see somebody that we know is going to have a great channel, we bombard them. We're like, "Hey, we're here!" We do that all the time. We do that. We're doing that to the Wright brothers from last night. They have awesome show, and they've had a few people in there. Where me and PJ are grabbing people by the hand, going, "Get your ass in here! You guys got to see this. It's awesome." So we make so many friends along the way, and I've got Pops, I got Mark, and all, mostly everybody in here. The lovely Sherry, hello, sweet pea, made her my first wrench, so I was excited about that. And but a lot of the things started on my show, which I absolutely love. That like for example, um, she's probably laughing already. Arwen and her Sausages Global
oh my God.
was born on my show.
Yes. So the sausages are global.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a Sausages Global. Yeah, because and it's so awesome to hear that. I was like, that happened on my show, and I love that because it's fun, and everybody just went with it. Like the time we were streaming, and everybody on the panel turned their what's it called? Her little pictures into sausage pictures. It was hilarious. And then, of course, Fat Stevens never lets me live it down that I accidentally called him Fatto.
Fatto. Oh, well, that's okay. You do know every time we try and get him into the green room, we have to use a forklift. Beep,
He's
beep,
so
beep, and then
fun.
we can't get him through the door. He's so big. We can't.
I
Like, we
heard
have to
that.
like
I heard
force him
that.
through the door. We have to
Door.
grease the side of
Like
the door with
grease.
Crisco. Yeah, and
Buckets of
then
Crisco.
mm,
He is so awesome. Everybody is. I don't think I've come across, I know that's weird because it's a big community, but I haven't come across anybody that I haven't liked to the point where I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this person. It's possible. I know that sometimes people get frustrated because there is drama that happens. It's hard not to. We
oh
practically work
yeah,
together all the time. But I've got to that point where if I see it, I just step back from it. It's none of my business. I don't need to be involved. Um, there is one person that I see that throws his or her stuff personal on Twitter for God and everybody to see. And I'm thinking, why would you do that and then want people to take you seriously? And I want so badly to say something, hey, maybe you might not want to do that because it's just going to create more drama. But I have to keep my mouth shut and step back. Nobody asked me for my opinion. So it's just learning when you should and shouldn't step in. But PJ and I are a team. We work together. We're peacemakers, as you well know, which I won't discuss, but that him and I work together to resolve a situation, and that's what we do. And I don't know why, but somehow we just decided to take that rule. We want everybody to get along. It's possible to do.
can't we all just
Yes,
get along?
just get along.
Sometimes it's hard though. Sometimes it's
It
hard. Have
is.
you ever had someone just like, I'm not gonna get along with you, Maria. I do not like you, and they'll roll up in your DMs. So I guess this is a two-sided question. Have you ever had someone just roll up in your DMs and be like, I don't like you? And have you ever had someone roll up into your DMs and been like, I've been feeling fine, baby. It's been so long.
Well, I I'm
She's
sure
turning
that
red, folks.
it's that's right. I sorry, I didn't mean to snort.
No, no, I love it. I love it. No, no, snort all you want to. Snort away.
So I haven't yet, but knock on wood. I think it's because I handle things. I try to be as diplomatic as I can, where you can actually get your point across without actually being completely an ass. To where people just, where you respect each other. So I haven't had that problem. I have had one time when I was live streaming. Um, and it's so funny because I go back to that tape and you could see the look on my face the instant I saw this person come in and they had this other name and then they said hi. And then after a while I realized where I remembered that name and I'm like, oh my God, that's my ex-boyfriend.
Oh no.
And I was like, the look on my face, I think I turned white. My eyes got really big and I froze for a second.
We
And
need a
you can,
mod. We need a mod in chat. This
I
person,
know.
ban them immediately.
Right
I
now,
need a
I was
young
so
mod and an old
terrified.
mod to ban this account
Right.
immediately.
Oh my God. I was even PG goes, okay, so at this moment, what happened? And I told him, he goes, what? I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen him in I don't know how long. Well, and how he showed up or whatever. But because I also share it on Facebook. And on Facebook, I have people I went to high school with and just a bunch of those kind of people I've known for a really long time. So I tend to forget sometimes that somebody from a while back may have my stuff. And And so, yeah, the look on my face, I'm like, oh my gosh, please, for the love of God. But I haven't really had, I think the worst thing that ever happened was one time in the chat, all of a sudden I got bombarded with bots. I was like, what is that? Well, this is exciting, but that was about it. I don't I don't have too much that goes on because I don't know. I'm all about fun, and that's what happens on my show.
I don't know. Second Orb 9 said, I would be very concerned if my ex walked into chat. I've had someone name drop me in chat. I've had someone badmouth
Oh,
my kids in chat. I've had
oh,
someone, oh yeah. Pretty much anything you can pull out
oh
of the bag. So I've had
my
people come after me. And do
gosh.
you know what that means, Maria? That means I won. That
Mm-hmm.
it's as simple as that. I won because they couldn't keep their damn mouth shut. They had to come on here and act like complete dumbasses. That just means
Mm-hmm.
I won. And
Yeah.
I just, and oh, you want to talk about me like I'm the villain? Oh, by all means, come on here and talk about me about like I'm the villain. Oh, you want to come on here and talk crap about my kids? By all means, come on here and talk crap about my kids. It just means I
Yeah.
won. It just means I won, you lost, and
And
that's it.
that's it. I know. And that's why I said at this point I haven't ticked off anybody just yet. Not yet. No, but and I probably won't because I'm just that way. And um
Yeah, it's all
it's
my
not
fault, Soul Assassin. It's always all my fault. Everybody
it always
blames
is,
me. It
right?
always is. It always is.
I
The
know.
Frost Giants attacked Jotunheim. It's Loki's fault. What was Loki doing when they did that? Odin can't recover from his Odin sleep. Where's Loki? Has Loki been near him? It's always Loki's fault. Someone cut
Yeah.
down Yggdrasil. Did Loki have an axe? I bet you it was Loki. It's always Loki. Hashtag blame Loki. Hell,
I
Pops was
know.
wearing a hashtag blame Loki shirt yesterday. I popped in to do a stream with him, and I'm like, I recognize those italics anywhere. Oh yeah, I got it the other day. I'm like, yeah. Even Pops is blame Loki. It's all Loki's
Oh
fault.
God.
And definitely,
Well,
you get an X on, and it's
oh
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, the X shows up, and you're like, oh yeah, it's all Loki's fault.
I froze because I was like, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna expose? I'm just like,
Oh my
he's not gonna
god.
expose anything. And I think I was so hard to focus later on that. But who knows? Maybe I'll be joining the everything's Maria's fault thing. But
Oh yeah, it's easier just to jump into that and be the villain and embrace it than
yeah,
than yeah, be worried about what they're gonna say. Just jump
what
in
they're
the
gonna
just jump
do.
in and to jump in head first,
Enjoy it.
embrace it, and yeah, whatever they got to say, bring it on. I
Yeah.
prefer a straight up fight by all means.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna at some point happen, but the reason I have to maintain myself is people wouldn't assume this from me, but hey, I'm the, what can I say? I can get pretty nasty if someone upsets me to that point or hurts my friend, um, or someone I love or something like that. I become Mama Bear, and it's not pretty. So this is why I maintain a lot so that I don't have to get to that point because then people are like, dang, the Maria's chick, you know. So I have to make sure to maintain myself because I can. I think one time I got upset about something somewhere and somebody noticed that on one of my streams and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I've never seen that side of you before." I'm like, "What? What happened?" That wasn't me. That wasn't me because I just never want anybody to see that. It's just scary. It really. But
Evil
yeah,
Maria.
evil
Evil
Maria.
Maria would not want to see that. I have a feeling it would go above angry redhead.
It's not pretty. I know that and everybody assumes, oh, you're Zen though. You got being a Zen priest doesn't mean that you take everything. and just roll over.
Oh,
Your
hell no.
feelings are completely valid, and you have every right to be upset when you're upset. So I'm going to get upset if I need to be upset. But I know that if somebody has insulted PJ, I'm like, you better hold me back. And he always does. He's like, Maria, just let it go. It's fine. Just let and he's like holding me back. I'm like, mm. So he's the only reason that somebody still has their head.
Yitzy
But
Lemon says he wants more feisty Maria. Rawr.
uh, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's kind of the it doesn't it take a lot of energy. I think it takes more
It
energy to be
does.
angry than it does to be happy and
Takes a lot more. It does. That
mm-hmm.
you know, burning it down every morning, guys. There's a reason why I like mellow it out, because I'd come on here and be like, you know what really pisses me off, ah! and that would be a whole hour of that, and you know, I'd get up and I'd be like soaked in sweat, and I'm like, ah, what happened? And now it's a little different. Things are a little different.
Yeah.
I don't do that every. I save that. I save that for when I'm really pissed off, and I'm like, you know, oh my God,
Right.
Cortana took over Master Chief. What a bitch. Psychodorp 9 with $5 super chat. Loki, I would auction off a pinky to see you and Terrence pop in the same stream. I see that. Thank you. Thank you, Psychodorp 9. And guys, thank you so much for your super chats this morning. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And I believe, give me 1 second. I believe, where did it go? We've got, hold on, guys. Okay. I don't know why it's not loaded up here. Let me load up this skull for you guys, because I worked on this yesterday. And I worked on it after our wonderful Mexican Iron Man. Oh my God, I've got too many. It's like, you have too many skulls. You can't have anymore. What do you mean I can't have anymore?
Oh my gosh.
I gotta get rid of this one to add this one. What the?
I'm laughing at some of these as comments too. At Mackany, he likes my Lady Vampire. And oh my gosh, there's so many people, so many memories. Mackany, forever.
Okay, here you guys go. This is just for all you, everyone that sent in a super chat this morning. Thank you so very much. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Skull!
I'm expecting blood, sweat, and tears, and then there's Alf.
Alf. That's right. That's just for Mexican Iron Man. That's just for when Mexican Iron Man is either on or in chat or somewhere. That goes right out to him. So thank you guys for letting me torture Mike more. That is the refined, edited, and improved Alf skull. So
I love that. Yes.
That is refined from yesterday.
Oh goodness. And Mexican Iron Man has been awesome. I just adore him. And
yeah, you just got to be careful. You got to be careful with Mike. Like I said, he is a welcome mat at the end of his bed. You got to be really careful with Mike. And right now he's going, damn it, Loki, what does that mean? That means you have a welcome mat at the end of your bed. My God, brother. Every time I turn around, oh, what do you mean, Loki? Well, there's another one. My God, man. Be more careful next time. He would not want me saying that. He just got past a thank God scare. Yeah. Be more careful, Mike. Be more careful.
He is just the best. Having you two on my show was just so fun because everybody was cracking up, and they're like, I'm subbing to him. I'm like, how do you not know Loki and Mexican Iron Man? Where have you been? But I mean, it's just, you ask about people that I have, relationships I've developed over time, and it's just hard because there's so many. Like I can't single anybody out. Doomcock and you and Mexican Airman and Polly and just all these people and that have played such a role. Yitza, though, who creates my stuff, and we all come together as a team to create things. Like my new background I have is Classic Glue, Mike, the Star Trek actor. He helped me with that, with combination of Nikki from doing that. So if we all work together, it's so fun. I love it to see things created from us. The nerd community has a voice.
It does. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was
And
laughing at Chris's comment about he's not worried about the mama bear side. He's more worried about my forensic background and being able to
are you
hide
there?
things really well. Yeah.
Okay. You cut out for a second.
Mm.
I
Um.
thought you got kicked there for a minute.
Oh no. My microphone said, "Maria, you talk too much. Hush it."
I once knew a girl named Maria, which I pretty much tell Maria every single time I see her on
I love
whatever.
it though.
I'll be like, oh my god, it's Maria. Sings. I once knew a girl named Maria.
But I love it. It makes me smile. I love that.
Daryl the Daryl like doesn't Mexican Iron Man know that you always put a helmet on that soldier before you take him to battle? No, he does not. It's very annoying. You know how many close calls, and last time he was in the hospital with his broken leg, all the nurses were filing paternity suits against him, and we didn't know what was going to happen. It was like every other day we got a new paternity suit in from a new nurse that just went to work there, and we were like, "Oh my god, is this ever going to end? Get the man out of the hospital. These women cannot control themselves." Oh, a little wounded antelope. That's right. Oh,
Oh
oh,
my gosh.
McKinney. Every time Maria speaks into the mic, it's like ASMR. I love it.
Until I snort. Oh, he's so sweet. I love him.
How many times will Loki make Maria snort? I don't know.
He
I have
loves.
no idea.
He's a sweetheart too. He was there from the beginning for me as well, and I just love everybody, just Daryl and every. Oh my gosh, it's such a nice feeling. It is. It's like a family. I love it.
So we've gone over messages and PJ and directors and how this is all turned out. If you could like go back and talk to young Maria and be like, okay, girl, listen, this is what you need to know. What message would you send back at the beginning of all this? What message would you send back and be like, okay, you need to know this. I can only tell you one thing, and this is the one thing you need to know. What would you tell yourself?
Oh, um, I actually thought about that. I don't know why. The other day, I was thinking about
Because
that.
we
What
all
I
think
would tell
about
myself.
that. We all think
Yeah.
about that at one point.
Oh, um, the one thing is, I would tell myself, because at that time, seeing my younger self and all of the things that I had gone through and dealt with in my time, and it was horrible. I'm just gonna tell you, I had a really horrible childhood and teenage time, and horrible. I just keep saying that because I keep thinking of all those things. And the one thing that I keep telling myself is to not let them win. Just like kind of what you were saying before, that you won. I had to get I want to get to that point and say, it doesn't matter what you did to me. I won. And I don't mean that I'm all big and fabulous or anything kind of win. I'm talking about being myself, the genuine person, without those insecurities, without the pain every time I think about things that I won, that they didn't bring me down, no matter how bad they tried.
You've done that. You have, and I'll tell you how you've done that. The amount of people that get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, genuinely get to 1,000 subscribers, is
Mhm.
like 0.1%. Oh my God, we lost her. We lost her. She's back. Oh no, oh, I
Yeah,
don't.
oh, there. I
Okay,
don't know where I went.
your icon's gone.
Oh,
Just to let you know,
ah,
your icon went.
sorry
Seem
about that.
you you were at a point. You were in this 0.1% club, and
Hmm.
I want to tell you something. That means that 99.9% of people that get on YouTube and create a channel never get to where you've gotten. I guarantee you, the people that made you feel bad, the people that badmouthed you, the people that talk shit, the people that made you feel bad, um, they will never ever accomplish anything like what you have. They're never going to do anything like you have. They're never going to leave the. They're never going to leave the legacy that you were leaving, ever. You have immortalized yourself on YouTube. They will never ever get to do that. They will never ever do that. They will never ever do anything like that. You've already beaten them just by being you, just by doing what you do, just by being the person you are. You've already defeated them. That's why I said earlier, I won. I won. At the end of the day, I win. If they want to come on here and they want to talk shit in my chat, or they want to send nasty messages, or they want to talk crap about my kids, or they want to do anything like that, they want to talk crap about my family, which they've done. I still win.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, they're only doing it because I won and they lost.
Yeah, you're right, and and thank you for saying that. It is a reminder sometimes because as you're saying this, I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, I did it! I did it!" Um, and I try every time I get in front of the camera. Every time I'm going to go live, my heart starts pounding 100 miles an hour. Somebody told me the other day, "Maria, I'm so nervous." I'm like, you know what? I was too, and it's okay. It's a valid feeling to have. But that's because you want everything to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect all the time. It's and it's okay because people are still they're not going to care. Shit happens. So just roll with it, have fun with it. And I had to start doing that because I would be worried too, like, oh my God, what if somebody looks at me and says, "Oh God, you're too this or you're too whatever, your nose is iggy," or
That's
you know what
on
I mean?
them. It's not on you. That's on them.
Exactly. And yeah, but it came from so much of the things that happened to me that I've had to learn to kind of just chip away at it and be who I am. And that's why I'm saying that they didn't win. And I'll just kind of just go out with this because it's not like I I want my past experiences to help those in
Yes.
the future now, um, so what they can learn from me. I came from a relationship where the guy tied me to a pole in the basement with a gun to my head and told me he would rather see me in a pool of blood than see me with anybody else. He would bite me, leave bite marks on me. He would tell me how worthless and ugly I was, that nobody would want me anyway. I couldn't do anything, could go anywhere. I couldn't even look at anybody in the eye because he would pinch me on my side. And then I knew I would get beat later. So I had these kind of relationships for some reason. I don't know. I had this here I am, come get me look or something. I don't know. But
The
um
hello, I'm a doormat.
yeah, that's it. And
Yeah. No,
and
I
it was
understand
a
that.
scary thing. And it took a lot of courage to leave myself, and I had to plan it out and have the cops watch me and as I left and escaped this situation and stuff. But that's just one instance of something that had to happen to me, before. And so there's a lot that I've had to get past, and I did it.
You did it. You did it, and you're stronger for it.
Yeah.
And no, that's and sharing that. Thank you. Seriously. I know it's heavy, and yeah, I said heavy, bastards. Yeah, call me Doc Brown, whatever. It is heavy because it's something you have to carry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I use the word heavy when it comes to some,
Mm-hmm.
because you carry that around with you, and that is so hard to let go of and to drop and to get rid of and to go, no, I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I was I was ready to die a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was all ready. If I had the balls to do it, I'd have done it myself. Because I believe me, I thought about it. And there's this feeling of I'm not worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not worth anything. I'll never be worth anything.
Yeah.
And that's not true at all.
Yeah.
And absolutely positively not true. Pacific 414, we care about you, Maria. McKinney Draws, we
You
love you,
guys are
Maria.
awesome.
Daryl the
Make me
Dare,
cry.
like, damn, Maria. Das
Oh,
Wolfen,
goodness.
hugs, Maria.
Ah. Thank you guys. You
Monkey
guys are awesome.
Jesus, you stink. Um, you
Uh,
said heavy. Say it 3 times and Fat Steven appears. I believe it. Yitzy, you go, girlfriend.
mm-hmm. Oh, my
Daryl the
sweet
Dare, like,
Yitzy.
we got you, Maria.
Thank you so much. Wow, that was a lot. And I
Welcome
said
to
my
Pop
piece.
Culture Therapy, ladies and
Yeah, no kidding.
gentlemen.
But I said it because I wanted people to understand that whatever they're feeling, you can get through that with the strength of others that do support you,
Yes.
and find it in yourself, because a lot of times, like I tell people, if they're really really down, I'm like, there's nothing that anybody, they're not going to be able to say anything to get you out of that feeling. You have to figure it out yourself, and you aren't going to get out of it until you do. It doesn't matter what I say. It helps to listen to it so it sinks in a little bit to help you get to that point, but it's still not going to come from anybody but yourself. So, although I have the support of everybody, it still had to come inside of me to say, "You're right. What you're saying, I get. I got this." And then you just do it. So, yeah, that was a horrible thing to have to.
To have to. Hello? Okay, did I
Yeah.
lose you? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, did I
Okay, I
lose
don't
you
know if
again?
you guys lost me or I lost you. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know which is which because I was talking away. But
June Wong with a $5 super chat says a toast to honor these courageous survivors. We salute you. Thank you, June
thank
Wong.
you.
Thank you so very much for your super chat. Thank you.
Mm, yeah.
Pop says Maria needs some watch hours, so check out that content.
Yes, I do.
So you're
Oh
working your way
gosh.
up to 4,000 watch hours.
I have, yeah, I don't stream that much, just Fridays. So it hasn't helped, and I'm putting out more content, but I am short about 2,000 viewing hours. I'm like, oh my God, I'm never gonna get
Oh,
there.
we gotta. Yeah, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Trust me, you will get there.
Oh God. So yeah, I've just been having people like, just play my stuff in the background. You don't have to listen to me, just let it run and help me out there. Because the thing for me though is it, and this how me and PJ work. We're like, the bigger that we get, the bigger we make other people, because we have the ability to pull them in and take them under our wing and be like, here, grow. And and
Hmm.
and we have fun doing that. I mean, even people who shouldn't even need us, like for example, the Roddenberry um channel. Those guys have amazing content, and it's like not a lot of people know about it. I'm like, why? Wow, why do they not know? So here me and PJ go again, bringing everybody back into their chat. Come on, everybody, come over there. And people are like, oh my God, this is a great channel. You're like, yeah. I mean, everybody knows Roddenberry, right? And so, that's what I want out of this, is to take my energy and help others too. And I'm not saying that, oh, I'm just going to be all the heroes. No, I mean, hey, what do you need? You need more subs? You need some, what do you want? Well, I'm here to help you so that they can do what they want to do too.
Damn
But
straight.
yeah. But woo, that was some morning therapy, wasn't it?
That's
My
right.
heart's- my
Thank
heart's
you. Thank you
pounding.
so very much for being. Oh, there's another snort. I got another one. That's 4. We got 4 snorts. We got 4 snorts this
Oh my
morning.
God. Oh gee. I know. I've got the official snort counters that come into the chats. It's hilarious.
Snorts is. How
You
many
know
snorts?
who made me feel better about those snorts? Because it was a really big thing for me. That was one of my things that I was so afraid to do on air, and I couldn't help it. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. It's just going to happen because I can't help it. And that's what I do. But Jay Lee from the Orville Show is the one who made me feel better about my snorts. And I just adore him for that. So he made it awesome.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for being here this morning. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for talking. Thank you for sharing all of this.
Thank
Seriously,
you for
it's
having
not,
me too.
I know it's not an easy thing to open up
Mhm.
sometimes. And the fact that you felt comfortable enough to share that, seriously, thank you. It means everything to us. And we're here for you. You don't
Thank you so much.
ever have to feel like that ever again. And if somebody makes you feel like that, you come and tell us. We'll beat the holy fucking shit out of them. Seriously.
That's so awesome to know.
you got big brothers now.
I love that.
you got big brothers that are here to back you up now. We don't
I
play.
love that. That's
No.
awesome. That makes me feel good.
Just
I'm getting
be like,
overkicked.
Loki, he was mean to me.
oh, you're fucking dead.
Oh, that warms my heart really, because I have been doing things alone so long, and to have that is just wow. It's so awesome.
We're here for you. If you need anything, you just let it know. Yeah, Spartans, what is your profession? In fact, we're going to give that one to McKinney. McKinney with $5 super chat says, get Lady Van Pierre her hours. It will be a special moment seeing her and so many others cross that finish line at the same time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much, McKinney, for that super chat and those words. And this one is just for you, brother. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yep, Adega Outlaw. We are your brothers. I have stories. Me and Adega have shared some of those stories. Loki, he was mean to me. I'll go dig a grave. anything you want to share before we get out of here? Anything you want to plug? The floor is yours.
Oh, well, a Friday I am streaming with oh my gosh. Why does his name slip in my mind? Cameron from Doomcock Show. And he's gonna be on with me and Gil, Cardinal Sin, paranormal. That's one of his favorite subjects. So it's nice he wants to come on my show to do that. And then the one after that will be the really fun, awesome one with our dark matter actor and Adega. I just love that man. I bought his book. I can't wait to get it.
Yes,
But-
I got two. I got
Me
two.
too.
I was like, I have to have two. I have to have one for him to sign, and then I have to have one to
100%.
read.
To read.
So I've got the original. I've got the original in softback. But I had to get the hardback. He knew I'd been bugging him about this for like over a year. I've been like, you got to get a hardback. He's like, I'll see. I'll see. We'll see what happens. And finally, he's like, Loki, I've got a hardback. I said, send me the link. It's not up yet. Well, as soon as it's up, you send me the link. I'll order 2. We'll order 1 to read and one for you to sign, and I'll ship it to you, and you just ship it back to me.
No, that's what I'm gonna do too. I've got to do that, and I'm gonna go broke supporting everybody. I subscribe to all these channels and not subscribe. I join a lot of as many channels as I can, and I buy everybody's books, and I I buy what let's see. Oh my gosh. Just so many. I just keep buying stuff from people because it's all about supporting, but it's nice when they become your friend to see their work and just have it
Yes.
personally. And it's awesome. But the other awesome perk that I'll leave with is people that give me gifts. I don't it's a humbling thing and it's the most awesome thing. So thank you for those of you who have sent me stuff as a gift. I got a lot of tea. A lot of tea.
I bet.
Yeah, so it's been so nice. People crocheting stuff for me, making stuff out of wood for me. It means a lot to me, people. It really does. Thank you so much.
And thank you for coming on. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us today, for being a part of this. You guys keep the fires burning bright here. You guys keep the fires burning bright all over YouTube, no matter where you are, no matter what group you're in, no matter what you're a part of. You guys kick ass and take names. We really do appreciate it. We do. You guys keep us all going. McKean your Oz. Wink, wink, Maria. All right, guys, we're out of here. Take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, friend, enter. And we're going to leave you guys with the short out today. I'll have an updated version of the outro, the big outro soon. All I got to do is change a couple things. We're getting out of here. So take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak, friend, enter. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.